employee flow charts, employee salaries, healthcare contributions, just the makeup of what that does look like. Do you understand? We can talk about it later. You can speak with Dawn.
I have limited resources down there.
But the idea is what equipment is there, or
You're talking about that, just enrollment.
yeah,
Retirement.
equipment. Let us see. I wasn't aware, and I am a supervisor. I'm not aware of. There's one front end loader. You know, what do we have? How many police cars? 12 police cars, 19 officers, 21 officers. What are all the vehicles? What are the years? What are the mileage? What are the assets?
Oh, I think I have that so far.
Very well. But I just wanted to show it publicly that the board would like that accomplished. Okay? Very well, that's all I have. Thank you, Tom.
One quick thing, you mentioned before, we're working with the police department. When our zoning department moves up into the space where the municipal authority was, the police department has the need for those 3 vacant offices in the back, right in front of the building. And there's a little drawing it was architect drew up. It's just removing a wall and one big conference room and moving the secure door back to encompass those 3 offices. And one more thing, just to build a little wall in this room behind our receptionist, divided it off, make an office there, and just consolidate the equipment in half that space. Kind of a big wasted space back there. So we're just asking for to get the send aside, get some quotes on it from some local contract. It's well under the quote limit. It will be the cost, so we can just ask and solicit some quotes. So if you have an issue with that.
Yes, you could.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, there was this side over here. Is that discusses the office space on that side? Is there anything done with this?
Well, they need carpet in there.
So the topic over here was possibly having that as a supervisor's office in the back inner office. It's locked, maybe a conference room in the glass, and possibly Liz in that front room. But those are calls that will be on Dawn's desk as the township manager. We had discussed it, but any thoughts from the supervisors? It's just that Liz has a great smiling attitude, great personality, would represent Cecil Township very well to be in that lobby if someone wasn't there at the front desk.
You're saying Bruce doesn't?
As well as Bruce. Do you like the idea, or?
I like it.
Yeah.
You mean for a supervisor's office back there? No,
Yeah.
We're not here. We're here as for
How about
we got a space in the back. We got a room.
We got it covered. We got a closet. If someone had to come in and fill out paperwork, you put a little round table in that glassed-in section.
I'll tell you what, we're going to make a new office right there. We're going to have a new office for the supervisors if that's the case. We're open up another office. That space is too valuable for having its own conference room. Bruce needs a conference room next to his workspace.
Oh, and I wasn't encompassing that. I was keeping Bruce back over where he was, but those are just thoughts. Kick it around, we'll talk about it, discuss it further.
I have one item. This man has been sitting here for 4 hours, I think, 3 hours. He lives in Losko. And we talked about the alley.
You know why I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
You are right.
We talked about the alley.
You can be first then.
Oh,
Public speaking, all right?
are you ready for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave Losko, 708 Redwood Drive, on tour. 3 months ago I came. I wanted the township to maintain the alley behind my house. Mr. Cassiola told me that no one up there was interested in it.
No, I said.
Yes, you did, Tom. And if you want to, oh
I
yeah.
said, a lot of people came up, they don't want it open.
No, you said you did. The people did not want it maintained. That's exactly what you told me. You can go back through your minutes and you can read.
You know exactly what I said.
Oh, I know exactly what you said too.
And you were wrong too, because you said you got 100% of the people.
No, I did not. You told me I needed 51%. That's what you told me, Tom.
We sent Bill out there, anybody he saw, he said, "Look, he's open."
No. I don't, wait a minute. I went around with the petition. You read the thing. Did you read it? Did you see the people's names on it?
What do we ask you? He says, before you circulate it, let Don look at the petition because.
No, you did not say anything. You said get a petition up to open and maintain that alley is what you told me. Now, you can spin it any way you want, Tommy.
You're the one that's spinning it.
I'm not spinning
What's
it.
your point? Go ahead.
The point is, you told me if I got 51% of the people that abut that alley to sign a petition to maintain it, you would take care of it. That's what you told me. Oh, yes, you
I never
did.
said that.
Elizabeth, you're sitting here. You know what he said. Frank, you know what he said. Your dad used to take care of the alley up there. I know. I've been there 44 years.
Dave, I've built roads for 36 years. I did ride up there. It is a grass pathway. It's hard to maintain a grass pathway without gravel or asphalt or something there. What do you want us to do to maintain?
Let me tell you something. First of all, you guys let that alley go so long that that's what I got. You let it go so long. You let the municipal authority go through there, put the sewer lines in. They took all the gravel and stuff off of it. That's what you got. It's not that it wasn't there. It was there. But when they put the sewers in, they dug the ditches. You know them ditches were 5, 6, 7 feet deep. They took all the dirt out of there, took all the gravel off the top, put the dirt back in, and it all settled down. You think those people whacked that sewer? The engineer said they had an inspector there. I guarantee you those things were never whacked. The only thing that got whacked on those things was the last 2 feet. I got pictures of them too. And then they come along. You sit there laughing. It wasn't funny because I sat on a porch and watched them put it in. And I watched it when they dug it back up again because the whole thing settled and put a big sag in the sewer line up there. They dug a whole line up clean in front of my house. I know what goes on. I'm retired. I can watch these guys. But anyway, Tommy, you said nothing about, you asked me what I wanted done to the alley. I said, I don't want no more, no less than what they did in the upper one. That's what I told you.
And what was done where? What?
Yeah, the alley up above, between Dogwood and Wildwood. They maintained that alley up there. They went in there, they graded it, they stoned it, they put fines on it, they rolled it. They were up there 3 days. This has been a couple of years ago when they did it.
Dave, I have concerns about some of the property on the low side of that I think it would give way bringing heavy equipment up in there, and I think our public works
Give way?
directors assessed that.
Give way?
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to support that. You'd need
Support what?
You'd need retaining walls on the low side of that alley, Dave. You would.
I live on the low side of that alley.
I'm telling you, there's places, if you bring equipment up in or start running back and forth, that's gonna give way up there, that roadway. But what you have there right now.
That road's been in there as long as that mining camp's been there.
Dave, would you be, I talked to a person that lives somewhere on that alley.
Oh, I know.
Okay, you know?
I know.
Okay, so this person said that all they really wanted was if it would be mowed in the summer and put some gravel down.
Yeah, but it's hard to mow and have gravel this in.
I know that, but
You know, you guys give people permission to put a driveway in off of that alley to a piece of property that they bought, that if you don't maintain the alley, you don't have any access to the driveway. Am I right?
about what?
You give them permission to put a driveway in on the upper side of the upper side.
We did?
Oh, someone bought one. They bought a house and they got permission that they could put a driveway in. There used to be a garage here.
They didn't need permission from us, Dave. It's
From the township.
It's a dedicated alley, the mining company.
Well, then if it's a dedicated alley, why don't you maintain it?
Okay, Bill, just once you start on your evaluation, then I want Dan to start.
And you said nothing about money to me when
Let's
I...
send him up to look at it.
I was up there, I guess it was probably 3 weeks, probably, before last meeting, I was up there and went through there and measured out a 12-foot alleyway through there. I need 12 feet to get a
Oh,
truck back,
what kind of truck?
a 550, one of my smaller dump trucks.
Why not a regular pickup truck?
Because I don't plow with a regular pickup truck.
Do you have a small pickup truck with a plow?
No, I don't.
You don't? You don't plow any
No.
alleys with the?
No, everything we have is 550. So in order to get through there, I need 10'6" is the width of my truck. And I'm cutting it at a minimum at 12 feet. I'm at the top of the slope on the cut side, on the side that you live on. In some places, I'm 1 foot off the top of the slope. In order to get through there, and I have pictures right here, I have to cut I have to excavate the cut side of the hill.
The upper side?
The upper side, yes.
Yeah, well,
When I start making a cut like that.
that's because when they put the sewer lines in there, they narrowed it down. And it,
Like, Dave, let him finish, he's in the middle, explaining.
Once I excavate to get a 12-foot alleyway through there, so I can get my truck through there, I have to put retaining walls in here to support that hillside.
why?
Because if I don't, I can't cut the toe of the slope out and not expect the slope to start moving on me.
There was,
I can't make a vertical cut in the toe of that.
well, how much were you going to go down?
Oh, you can see right here. You
Well, how much top were you planning on taking off to put stone down?
Do you see where the,
I know,
I'm talking about width, not.
I'm talking about the width,
I understand
at
it.
12 feet. You want to look at these pictures real quick?
I know what it is. Because when you come off of the far end of Montour, down Redwood, going up the hill, it's closed. It gets closed off. The trees are growing over. The trees were at the windshield. You couldn't drive up there. There was only one path last summer that you could walk down the alley. And Tommy knows because Mrs. Armstrong called Tommy up and told him about it. Didn't he? Didn't she, Tom? Okay, that's it. Hey, I know exactly what's going on.
And so there's problems with me getting a piece of equipment through there. On the cut side of the hill where I have to excavate. If I cut the toe of the slope out, that thing is liable to start moving. In fact, it will. It'll start sloughing off unless you put some type of retaining wall in there. On the fill side, on the side that you live on, I'm so close to the top of the slope that I'm fearful that there's just not enough support there. That the top of the slope starts to move on us. We end up with something that's similar to what we have going on up there at Coleman Road. We end up putting retaining walls along the alleyway so that we're able to support the roadway that goes through there.
Dan looked at it for the water issues along there.
Yeah, I agree with Bill on both sides, on the cut side and on the fill side of the road. The stability is a question up there. And then from a drainage perspective, once you do anything on that side, on the high side, you're going to be disrupting drainage patterns, taking water places it didn't go before, and that just leads to a bunch of other issues.
That water used to run on the upper side of that alley. That's where it used to run. When they put the sewers in there, the water run down through my yard. I put a bunker up to keep the water out of my yard because they did a lousy job up there. That's what I'm trying to tell you people. They changed that alley.